Are you tired of living in a cobblestone house? Are you tired of living in the past? This is the future, so it's time to upgrade. Let's upgrade to modern. It's time to go out with the old and in with the new, so stay tuned every Friday with me so we can make a modern house together. Hey, what's up guys, it's SNipEz, and welcome to house number 9 in our series. In this series, well, for this episode, we're going to make something special to me. Look at all the animals around. We're going to make a small modern house today, and the materials that you will need snow, glass paint, and that's basically about it. So we're going to start our house so we have enough space, and we're just going to make a doorway that's 2 blocks long so we can put 2 doors in it, and go up so we have a nice little doorway like that. Now on each side you want to come up, oh, not like that, misplaced that. You want to come place 1 block on each side of the door, just like that. Then from this side, on the right side, you want to come out 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you want to come out 2 from this block. So 1, 2. So it should make a perfectly good square. And then fill this in all the way up until it's even with the top part of the door. So it should be just like that. Now you want to extend this out from after this 3rd block. You want to extend it out 3 or 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just like that. And then fill it all the way up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come out 2, 1, 2. Fill it up all the way until it's even with the rest of it. Then you want to come diagonal 1 block and then come diagonal. God, get out of here, sheep. You want to come across 4. This sheep will not get out of my way. It's like, no, I want to be in the video. Alright, so like I said, you come diagonal 1 from after this block right here, and then come out 4, so 2, 3, 4, and then come diagonal again, and then extend it out 2, so you should be the exact same with this side. Whoop, misplaced it. And then come back around 25, so that should be. And then from each corner block of the part where you came out, you want to come up 8. And this counts as your first block right here. So this is already 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do the same thing with the other side as well. And then from the 8th block, come across and connect the 2. So it should make a perfectly good tower just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fill all these in until they're 4 blocks tall, because the first floor is going to be 4 blocks tall. So we're going to extend every wall that we've made so far up 1 block. So just like this. And then we're going to go to the other side and start working on that side here in a second. And then we're going to come up 1 block from here. And we're coming up to 4 blocks. Then the floor is going to go on the 4th block. Alright, so we have that. Now what we want to do is we want to come out 6 from from the left side, this block that we placed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then come out 5 from this block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what you're going to do is, again, the sheep's in my way. You're going to come from this top block, from the 4th block, and you're going to just outline what you just did up above it. Or down below, I should say. So you should have an outline just like that. Now what you're going to do is come up and just connect the 2. And then what you're going to do is come back until it's even with the other side. So we're going to come back until it's even with the other side of the wall. So it should be right here that's even. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make this wall 4 tall as well. Man, there's a lot of animals over here. Man, there's like a party or something. Alright, so we made that wall 4 tall. Now what we want to do, we're going to add a couple windows in. So on this first block where you see that we went 3 blocks and it's kind of like a perfect square. And you should have a middle block and just come up 2, make a 2x1 window. And then fill it in with the glass panes. And then you want to make a 2x2 window right here. And then fill it in with the glass panes as well. And then this tall piece that went all the way up 8 blocks tall, you want to fill this in with glass panes as well. And then that's just one big window. Alright, now we're gonna start working on the back part of the house. So from, I guess it's the left side, if you're facing the front door, you're going to come out 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you want to come back 3. So 1, 2, 3, and come across 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come back out and then connect it to the other wall. So it should be just like that. And then again, make these 4 tall, so they're even height with the rest of the walls around it. And then just keep doing this until every wall is the same height. And then we have one more layer to go. Whoop. There we go. So this is going to be the outline of your house. As you can see, it's not too big because this is a small modern house. Now what you're going to do is you want to come back over to the right side and count out 7 from this first block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then on the 7th block, place a block down just like that. Then come out 4. So 2, 3, 4. And then from here, come out 4 as well. Or come out 3, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. And then just make a little square just like that. Now what you're going to do is you want to come up 8. And so it's basically going to be the same kind of window with this. But there's going to be 2 of them over here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And come up and connect the 2. Just like that. Then do the same thing right here. Just like that. And then this back wall, you're not going to have anything. This back wall is just going to be nice and plain. Just like that. So if you look at it, you should have a side window just like that. And we're going to do more with that here later. And then on the side of these big wall, like this big window in the front, you're going to on each side place a 2x1 window on each side. So if you did it right, you should have a middle. Alright, now we're going to start working on the top floor. The top floor is really easy. So from like right above the doorway, you want to come out 1 block and just come all the way across. So you should have like a little overhang from the top on top of the door. Then on each side, not on this block, but basically where the like the sides of the doors, you want to come up on that block, then come up 4. So 2, 3, 4, and do the same thing on the other side. And I'm gonna get a bed real quick and sleep, so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. There we go. Now it's daytime. Alright, now what we're going to do is from this block, we're going to extend it all the way over to the other side. And then right here is going to be a balcony for you. And you're just going to fill in this floor right here. And you're filling in the floor on the 4th block. Alright, so then you should have a nice little balcony right there. And then from the 2nd block from this corner piece, you're going to make a little doorway right there. So that's where your door to the balcony is going to go. Then you want to come up 4 from the block right next to it. So 2, 3, 4. And then come across until you get to the end. Then just make a little window right there. And then make your doorway so you know where the door goes. Fill all the space in between. So then you should have a doorway right there. Now with this side, you're going to extend it all the way out until this corner right here, past the little square part. And so we're actually going to get rid of that block, and we want to come diagonal from this piece right here. You want to come diagonal, and you actually want to do the same thing on the other side. I did forget to do that. I'm sorry, guys. I did not mean to mess up. So we're going to basically just get rid of this and do the exact same thing. Just come diagonal 1 block. So as you can see, we're coming diagonal right here. Then just come all the way across again. So basically, you're just moving it back 1 block. So then fill it in. Make your doorway. And then come across, make your window. I'm really sorry about messing up, guys. I did not mean to do that. Alright, so then you want to, like I said before, you want to come across until you're even with this corner piece right here. And you're going to, once you get past that corner piece, is you want to place one more and come across just like that. And then you should be, if you did it right, you should be diagonal from this big window right here. And then this space right here, you're just going to fill in. This is just going to be an empty space that you're not going to use. I mean, you can find something to do with it, but I'm not going to do anything personally with it. And then you want to stack up 4 with the walls that, or with the wall we just made, so it's even with the other windows around it. Yeah, I keep misplacing blocks. And like I said, we're stacking up 4. If I do sound a little sick, guys, I'm sorry. I am a little sick, actually. So, I'm sorry if I sound a little bit different. Alright, so now we want to come to the other side. And we want to come diagonal from this block again. So, you should be one diagonal from this big window. And you're going to just extend it out until you get to this piece right here. And then stack this up 4. We're almost done with that. There we go. And then you're not going to fill this space in between. You're actually going to get rid of the blocks now on the first floor that lead into this area right here. And then you can stack this up 4 as well. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come to just past these 2 windows right here. And we're going to extend the wall to here, right? Because we went back on the back part of the house. You can see we went back, and so it has like a little like indent, I guess you would call it. And so we're actually going to make a balcony on the back. So you should be perfectly even with this block right here. And then you can fill in this space in between. Like I said, this is this is going to be a balcony. I feel like I'm having a really hard time talking right now. And then you want to come across until you get even with the balcony right here. And then come out 1. So then that's where, so you can't climb on this part of the building. And then you want to come out 2, 1, 2. Do the same thing from the other side. 1, 2. And then come up 4. So 2, 3, 4. And then connect the 2. Then that's going to be a window right there. And then on this side, we're not going to have a balcony. You're just going to come around the outline of it and then just extend the wall out. And then you can come around and connect the 2. And now you're going to make all the walls 4 tall. So every wall should be 4 tall. And in total, your house should be 8 blocks tall. Unless you add an extra roof, which sometimes I do. And then we're almost done with this side. Now we're going to go do the other side. Fill this in. I have a huge headache right now because I've been giving up soda. I usually have around 6 to 7 sodas a day of Mountain Dew. And that has so much caffeine and it's just so bad for you that my chest was actually starting to hurt. So I actually stopped drinking it and now I'm going through caffeine withdrawal. And I just have a massive headache. But I don't want to drink soda. So it's bad for me, especially since I play a sport. And I want to keep my body healthy. Alright, so we want to come back to the front. And we're going to start taking in and filling in the glass with the glass panes for the windows. So then on the piece the window that curves on the left side, right in front of the door, you're going to fill in with glass panes. The window up above the door, you're going to fill in with the glass panes. The window on the balcony, you're going to fill in with glass panes. Maybe you can see a pattern here. And we're actually going to make a 2x2 window just to the right of the door up on top of this piece. Right in the middle, 2x2 window. Fill it in with the glass pane. Then we're going to make another 2x2 window 1 block away from this corner. So you should have 1 block in between. And then fill it in with the glass pane. So far you should look like this. We have a lot of windows, as you can see. And then we're going to come over to the side with the 2 windows. And we're going to fill these in with the glass panes as well. Do the same thing with this one right here. Then come to the back. And this big window that we have back here, you're going to fill in with the glass panes. Hopefully you can see a pattern here. Alright, so now that window's done. Alright, so now we're going to make the roof, because we're basically done with the outline of the house, besides the roof. And for the roof, we're just going to, on the 4th block, I guess I should say on the 8th block, you're going to fill in the roof all the way so you can't see the grass down below anymore. So just fill every spot in. Don't worry about leaving a gap or anything like that. And then this shouldn't take too long because this is a small modern house. And I am using snow blocks, if I did not mention that. I think I mentioned it on the materials that we will need, but just in case you guys didn't catch that. And you guys can actually make this out of whatever you want. So if you're playing survival mode, you can make this out of cobblestone if you want. I would prefer making it out of either white wool or snow, just because white is a more modern look than cobblestone. I mean, you can use stone, I guess. I mean, stone is kind of modern, but just not. It doesn't look as modern, if you get what I'm saying. All right, so we're still filling in the roof. We're almost done. Only have a couple more rows to go. So you keep filling it in. Then just fill in this one piece right here. Alright, so now we're not done yet. We had the roof set up. Now on the 4th block on the 1st floor, we're going to make a little overhang going all the way around the house. When you get to the pieces that extend out one farther from the house, just go over to the next side. Don't worry about going over the window, and then start on the other side. So as you can see, we're going to stop here, then come to the other side of the windows, and just do the same thing. Just go all the way around the house doing this. And I am home for Christmas break, or holiday break, winter break, whatever you guys want to call it. And so I am home for an entire month. So I'm really happy about that. Alright, so then we're going to extend this out. Just like that. Alright, so then the 1st floor of that's done. Now we want to do that to the 2nd floor. So on the 8th block, the roof, you want to do the same thing that we just did. Go all the way around the house doing this. Again, just leave, when you get to a part that extends out farther from the usual wall, just go to the other side once you get to it. So like I said, we're doing this all the way around the house. It's basically just a little overhang. Really simple. For this part, on the second floor, I usually say go to the other side, but this is the exception, because this comes out one farther from the other wall. You actually just want to come out one, and just go across to the corner, and then just continue doing the overhang. Then we're almost all the way around the house. There we go. Now let's go see how it looks. Alright, so we still need a couple things. So, as we said before, this is a balcony. We're going to use glass panes and make a railing for it. And we're just going to have the glass panes going all the way around. So it looks like a little fence. Alright, now we're going to add a roof for the balcony. Now, the balcony is not going to, or the roof for the balcony is not going to cover the entire thing. So you want to start from the very beginning of the balcony, which I'm going to consider the first part of the balcony, just to the right part of the door. And then we're going to come out 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually come out 4. I'm sorry, just get rid of the 1 block. And come all the way across to the other end of the roof. And then just fill in the empty space. Just like that. Now what we're going to do, we're actually going to extend the roof out. So as you can see, it kind of looks like it's just in the middle of nowhere. It's just hanging there. We're actually going to extend the roof out all the way to the other end. So we're going to fill all this in. So now you should have a big overhang of the entire house. Now I'm going to go to bed so we can see what we're doing. Come on, go to bed. New day. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to come to the back part of the house and add some more windows. So, down below the big window, you're going to make the exact same window down below, but you're going to leave the 1 block that's on the ground. You want to leave that one there. So, this window is going to be too tall. Just like that. and then fill it in with the glass panes. Come to the balcony, like right below the balcony, and make a one big window that is 1 block away from each side. Then again, fill it in with the glass panes. And then come to the right side and make a 2x2 window in the middle. So just like that. And then we're going to make it the railing for the back balcony back here. Again, we're going to use the glass panes for it, so it looks a little bit more modern. And we're going to make a doorway so we know where the entrance to the balcony is. And then we're going to make a 3x2 window. So 1, 2, 3. And then the window is starting 1 block away from the door. And then just fill it in with the glass panes. Alright, now what we're going to do is, because the house is looking pretty good, we're going to go on the inside and add the floor. The floor is really easy. You just make your floor on the 4th block and then just fill in every space, kind of like what you did with the roof. You're not going to leave any spaces. And I'm just going to fast forward through all of this because you guys should get the idea of what we're doing. Don't worry about going over the glass panes. You can just go over them. Just don't worry about that. So like I said, we're just going to fast forward through all this until we get done with it. Why do I keep misplacing blocks? I'm not liking it. Alright, so we're done fast forwarding. We have one more row to do. Then we'll be done with the floor. And so we're done with the floor. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make the stairs leading up to the 2nd floor so you can actually do something with it. And what you want to do is you want to come into the house and you want to make your stairs over. Let's see, where should we make the stairs? Because there's a lot of places we could make it. Okay, I know where we're going to make it. So on the back part of the house, you can see we have this 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of space. So from the ceiling, I guess, come 2 blocks out and get rid of 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And do this on the right side as well. So your staircase should be 2 blocks wide. Now we're going to go into our inventory and we're going to get stone brick stairs and we're going to make our stairs going up. Just like this. Then take the stairs out. Then I did that wrong. I did the stairs wrong. Oh, why am I misplacing and breaking every wrong block today? There we go. Now I got the stairs right. Alright, so there you go. So now you have your stairs going up there. And then you can just fill in the empty spaces back here. Then what I usually do, I just add snow around the stairs so you can't see the side of the stairs. Do the same thing on the other side. Boom. Now your house is done. You should have plenty of room for everything. You should have room for your kitchen. You maybe even have room for 2 bedrooms. So this was a small modern house, guys. I hope you guys like it. Please rate and subscribe and stay tuned in next Friday for another modern house. Thanks for watching, guys.